Am I audible po and my presentation is already visible po?
Yes.
Okay po, thank you. So, a pleasant morning to all the groups and our professor, Attorney San Andres. We're also extending our congratulations to all the group for completing this final activity in legal counseling and social responsibility. So, this would just be a quick presentation as I will just merely discuss the salient features of our activity and the summary of the contents. So, this is in compliance with our final activity, and we entitled this activity as a corporate lawyer's benefits or advantages and the challenges or disadvantages. Now, before we dive into the discussion of the content, allow me first to introduce the members of the group two who all served as the interviewers in this activity. So, yours truly, Mel Anthony Atienza, the team leader. With me and my honor to introduce are the following group two members: Miss Gaspar Irene, Miss Leg Brigida, Mr. Mandahuyan Romar, Mr. Papio J, and Mr. Pasil Algen. So, after careful consideration, we have identified Attorney Emmanuel M. Olores, who is also the new Vice Dean of our school, law school, as the most fitting candidate for the conduct of our interview. Very diverse din po yung field ni Attorney Olores, which also include yung corporate realm as stated in the profile or background shown in our screen. And with that, we have trusted that his wealth of experience and expertise in corporate law will yield insightful and invaluable responses. Now, here's just some of the documentations or screenshots of the conduct of our virtual interview with our chosen corporate lawyer. This was conducted last Wednesday, December 6, 2023 at 7 p.m. via Google Meet video teleconferencing. The duration of the interview lasts for approximately 48 minutes. Medyo nag-enjoy din kasi si attorney sa mga hypothetical at medyo conversational na interview namin, sharing his wisdom with the group. And as consented by our interviewee, we're also pleased to share with you the recording of this interview session with Attorney Lores for academic consumption only if you want lang po, which can be accessed through the QR code and link as shown in our screen. Alright, the interview proper was divided into three parts: the main question, the Q&A or question and answer portion, and other inputs or insights. The first one, main question, is in accordance with the initial instruction to gather 6 advantages and disadvantages from our respective assigned lawyers. So by providing advanced document form to our corporate lawyer interview, we solicited insights from him regarding the merits and drawbacks of practicing corporate law. The second one is the Q&A. This was the highlight of the interview proper, wherein each of the interviewers prepared one or maximum of 2 questions with corresponding clarifications and which received responses from the interviewee. And lastly, the other inputs and or insights. Right after the interview, the group members brainstormed and contributed additional insights, thoughts, reactions, and understanding regarding the interviewee's responses on the benefits and challenges of being a corporate lawyer. So these are the three: the main question, the Q&A portion, and the other inputs, insights. So to go to the details of these three components, let us further elucidate the salient features of their content in summary of the gathered information and interview outcome. The first one, the main question, these are the provided advantages and benefits. 6 advantages. First one is less stress compared to litigation, fixed professional income, exposure in corporate house cleaning, exposure with intra and extra corporate procedures, exposure with labor dispute, and less exposure in how the rules of court work. And the second one is the disadvantages or the challenges of in a corporate realm. First is the 8 to 5 or even beyond working hours, less exposure with litigation, extended experience on how the rules of court work. Next is professional income is fixed, dealing with the politics in the workplace, and lastly, the progress is tied up to the management's decision. So we'll further elucidate this in the question and answer portion, very main or highlight of our interview, which is this one, the second part. So in this part, the Q&A, um, Attorney Olores shared insights into navigating the challenges in his corporate law career, emphasizing prioritization, time management, and proactive learning. His deliberate avoidance of extensive exposure to rules of court is viewed as a strategic advantage, highlighting the importance of tailored expertise. So in the Philippine corporate law sector, he emphasized the effective task completion and the need for the discipline to handle demanding work hours. The interview did not explicitly address the advantages of corporate lawyers or specific success contributing skills. However, Attorney Olores discussed his approach to handling labor disputes, emphasizing a thorough understanding before providing legal remedies. Regarding the politics, he acknowledged potential advantages while emphasizing the importance of professionalism and fairness. And this is very significant in our subject, ano po, kasi we are always, this is in contemplation of the canonical provision in our CIPRA, Code of Professional Responsibility and Accountability, to always observe fairness, justness, and candor and integrity. Whereas in the labor dispute cases, he advised against explicitly stating that the company is wrong, emphasizing the role of the corporate lawyers in explaining legal implications and offering remedies. So, expectations prior to the corporate practice centered on curiosity and continuous learning, which were affirmed as met. So, in constructing cases, on the other hand, Attorney Olores highlighted evidence gathering, detail-oriented work, and a litigator mindset. So, confronting challenging opposing counsel, he stressed staying focused on objectives and the client interest. We're down to the last part of our presentation, other inputs and insights from the group members or the interviewers. So the interview with Attorney Olores provides a nuanced understanding of the benefits and challenges in the corporate legal profession. It highlights the lower stress levels compared to litigation, attributed to the predictability of fixed professional income, although acknowledging the limitation in income growth. So the deliberate avoidance of extensive exposure to the rules of court is seen as strategic choice, emphasizing the importance of tailored expertise in the corporate legal landscape. So the challenges including the demanding schedules, limited exposure to litigation, and fixed income underscore the intricate balance corporate lawyers must navigate. So workplace politics and the impact of management decisions on career progression add layers to success in corporate law, requiring legal acumen, interpersonal skills, and strategic prowess. Attorney Olores stands out as a principled lawyer, maintaining balance amidst the demands of his career and demonstrating exceptional communication skills. So his commitment to continuous learning, highlighted as the new vice dean of our College of Law, further enhances his effectiveness. Notably, his insights on handling labor disputes and prioritizing inner values offer valuable lessons for aspiring lawyers, emphasizing the significance of maintaining integrity in legal practice. So Attorney Olores also navigates workplace politics with focus on justice, refraining from openly opposing management decisions, and providing legal insights and options. So in summary, the interview provides a holistic perspective on the corporate legal profession, touching on personal values, ethical standards, and the importance of a principled approach in the legal journey. So as the final output of our group, we were able to produce a 13-page document which we already submitted po yesterday to our professor. So as we disembark on this presentation, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my group mates for their active participation and cooperation, which leads to the successful conduct of our interview and the formulation of our final document. And of course, to Attorney for the opportunity to dive into this enriching activity and collaborate with our colleagues. So I think this is already wraps our presentation on the corporate lawyers' benefits, advantages, and challenges, disadvantages. Thank you very much po.
Okay, thank you, Mel.